All right, let's quickly cut across to the state of Nepal, and it doesn't look very good there, viewers. The latest coming in, the situation extremely tense, rather critical. 20 people have been killed in the clashes that have taken place against the protesters and the police. The police has opened fire with live ammunition. Violent protests continue across the country. Nepal government's emergency cabinet meet begins. Security of offices of major political parties of Nepal. Senior leadership has also been increased. Right now, the streets of Kathmandu in abject chaos. School colleges to remain shut for the next 2 days in several cities, not just Kathmandu, but across the country of Nepal. 20 people, like I pointed out, have been killed. Over 250 protesters are grievously injured. The condition of 25 protesters currently is critical. The fatalities will rise. The police was forced to open fire with live ammunition. All of that now playing out on the streets of Kathmandu. All right, what we are witnessing, viewers, has been a massive youth-led protest which has shook Kathmandu as Nepal's the Gen Z has risen up against corruption and what the government's crackdown is on social media. More than 20 young lives have been lost, with several injured being treated in the hospital. At the back of it, of course, has been a social media clampdown by the government. The government continues to maintain that they haven't signed into what is the norms where social media is concerned, but the youth have taken to the streets, thousands of them marching to the parliament, complete face-off, chaos on the streets of Kathmandu. The fatality count now stands at 20, with many grievously injured.
From hashtags to handcuffs, Nepal's Generation Z has gone from scrolling to storming the streets. In the heart of Kathmandu, a digital rebellion is now a full-blown street revolution. A massive youth-led protest shook Nepal's capital as thousands of Gen Z demonstrators hit the streets, angry over corruption and what they call a direct assault on digital freedom. The march that began at Maiti Ghar Mandala in Kathmandu on Monday surged towards Parliament, where clashes broke out. The police fired tear gas and used water cannons as some protesters breached the Parliament compound. Authorities have since imposed a curfew across key zones of Kathmandu. The unrest erupted after the KP Sharma Oli government blocked 26 social media platforms, including Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube and X, for failing to register with the Ministry of Communications. While officials insist it is a regulatory move, protesters claim it's a crackdown designed to silence dissent.
ये प्रोटेस्ट करप्शन के लिए है। हम सब लोग अब जागरूक हो चुके हैं कि अब नहीं सह पाएगा। अब जो होगा अब युवा पुस्ता करेगा। हम लोग को ये बूढ़ा लोग नहीं चाहिए। अब जो देश चलाएगा वो युवा लोग चलाएगा।
Despite internet blackouts, young activists turned to platforms like TikTok to organize what's now being called the Gen Z revolution. Meanwhile, former Chief Minister of Province Gandaki Pradesh, Khagraj Adhikari, defended the government's move, saying it was meant to protect young people and that better compliant mechanisms would soon be introduced.
Government has announced to come to register in the proper channel, and this is the only try to make it in registration and regulation. Due to that, we can make it, private. We can preserve the private secrecy, privacy, and, criminology, not to promote the criminology.
What started with a ban has exploded into a battle, and Nepal's youth is making it clear. Silence is not an option. Bureau Report, India Today.